What up? It's PokeBenny here, giving you guys the best market updates and Poke News. In today's video, we're covering all of the hottest sets in the past few years, from Sword and Shield all the way down to Scarlet and Violet Pokemon sets, and we're gonna be talking about how if the Pokemon bull market has impacted the price of it, how much it's gone down. We're gonna be looking at the top chase cards. And we're also going to be looking at the new set Ascended Heroes that just came out, guys. If you look here, all of the cards, not all of them, but most of the cards that they could fit on this page here. We're seeing that all gold Mega Dragonite. We're seeing right here also that Mega Gengar SIR. We're seeing the Team Rocket's Mewtwo coming back, the text coming back in English, and for us English cards, we're gonna have the Japanese text. It's gonna be such an awesome set to be ripping. I'm definitely gonna be saving all of my pennies, all of my dollars, because I'm gonna be ripping this set so many times. There's so many cards in here that I want. We're seeing End come back. We're seeing a bunch of these trainers. Awesome set, guys. But yeah, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video, guys. All the hottest sets that have been going down in value from this bull run, guys. Starting with Fusion Strike from Sword and Shield, guys. This booster box is at $800, guys. And that Gengar being that top chase card. But if you look at the booster box first, this booster box was at $993 in the past month, now down to $925 with this big gap, with 4 being sold for this market. Yeah, they're taking advantage of, for sure, the price difference. In the past, the past sales was, let's see, one being, yesterday? Today is the 30th. So one being on the 29th for $899, guys, for this Fusion Strike booster box. For the Fusion Strike ETBs, $228. You're getting 8 packs of that Fusion Strike packs. In the past month, this this ETB, not booster box, guys, was $211 for this ETB. Now up $233, up 10%. So we're seeing that little bit of that gain there. 3 being sold yesterday. Unopened for lowest of 210, 228, 228. So yeah, guys, not too bad for a ETB of Fusion Strike, considering the top chase cards and how much they are now. And if the percentage of them getting like a PSA 10, it just the demand is crazy, right? If you look at all the top chase cards, we're saying Mew right here. Awesome arts with that Gengar VMAX being the that top chase card at a near mint for $779, guys. If we look at this card and the chart for it, the past month it was $765, now to $742. Not too much of a difference there. If you look at the past sales, though, one being sold on the 29th for $691, being the lowest. If you look at your sales before that, we have a $686. That's even lower, but we're going for the most recent, right? So yeah, guys, that is for that card. This is that second chase card at a near mint for $333, excuse me, for a Espeon VMAX. In the past month, this card went from $335 now down to $321, with 3 or 4 being sold on the 28th of November for the lowest of $288, guys. Another set that's been hit by the bull. Or not by the bull, by the bear. I'm sorry. A lot of mistakes. I should really slow it down here, right? Sword and Shield Evolving Skies, guys. This booster box is at $2,200, and in the past month, this booster box was at $2,579. Now down to $2,407, down 6%. And the past sales, guys, I think one being sold today, right, it is the 30th for $1,199, guys. I think that's just a loose pack, so that's why it's so cheap. It's like half the price. But listings before that, 2,390. We have the lowest of 2,090 for a booster box. So prices are kind of going crazy there. The ETBs though, $345 guys for this Evolving Skies ETB. If we look at the chart here, this ETB was at $379 guys. Now down to $360, down 4%, almost 5, give or take, right? 3 being sold on the 30th of November, so today, for lowest of $358 guys. Wow. Wow. These are the top chase cards for Evolving Skies. You know, if you see right here, this is why this set is just so expensive. You know, just these 2 cards alone covers the cost of a booster box. Imagine you ripping both of them in one booster box, right? We have the Dragonite, we have the Umbreon, we have the Rayquaza. So many fire cards in this set. And yeah, guys, if we look at this Umbreon VMAX at a near mint, it is at $1,839. Excuse me there. And if we look at the chart here, this card was at $2,240. Now down to $2,133, guys, with recently sold 2 being sold, 1 being Korean, but 1 English at a near mint for $1,700 on the 28th of November, guys. Recently sold on TCG Player. Now I use TCG Player because it is very consistent, and honestly, if you've been watching this far, please like and subscribe because I love you. Anyways, moving on, guys. Rayquaza VMAX. This is that second chase card in that Evolving Skies. At a near mint, $714, guys, and this is not even talking about a PSA 10. We're not into that game yet, you know what I mean? In the past month, this card was at 688, now up 701 with only that 1% gain. 1 being sold on the 28th right here, a Rayquaza VMAX for $750. So not too much of where it was at before, right? But guys, Pokemon, you know, the bear market, it's here, right? So we're talking about 151. Now, bear market hasn't even touched 151. 151 is up on a tree, and the bears can't touch it, right? It touched it a little bit, but not too much for it to hurt 151. You know, this ETB was at $409. Now down to $355, down only 13%. And you know, 3 being sold today, you know, right here, 374, 353. So there's a strong market for 151 right now, especially sealed. If we look at the UPCs, the Ultra Premium Collection, guys, it is still at $587. Nothing's really changed with this UPC. This went from $583 in the past month now to $567, down 2%. Not too much of a difference here. All day being sold for the lowest of $579, under that $600 mark. If you look at the chart here, I mean, you know, it was at 621, no problem, especially for a UPC of 151. This is gonna look so great in the collection. Pokemon Center exclusive ETB 151, $819. This is the most expensive sealed thing at a 151. And past month, guys, this was at $954, now down to $877, down 8%, with 1 being sold with a small tier of $815. Before that, on the 29th, $827 for a Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. I remember when this ETB was at like $1,000, I think, almost. Yeah. Crazy to see all these prices, guys. We're going to keep moving on. So these are the top chase cards for 151. We're going to be looking at this Charizard EX at a near mint for $247, guys. Now, I can go on all day about how undervalued this top chase card is, and especially being at $250. I would honestly buy 2 of these in like 1 ETB for the price of like 1 Pokemon Center exclusive ETB, right? Just because it is truly undervalued. For $247, you're getting a top chase card that is a Charizard, guys. The only reason why it's so cheap because it's overprinted right now. Give it in 10, 20 years when this card is nowhere to be found, yeah, then we can talk. In the past month, this card went from $263 now to $247, down 5%. And it's not slowing down. It'll probably go down more. 2 being sold on the 30th today, so 2 for $237 at the lowest. So yeah, guys, this card I can go on all day about it, but we are moving on. Venusaur, that second chase card, and the set is, once again undervalued, at a $90. $90 near mint. This card went from, 89 to 77. Listing showing 90, but recently sold all day today for 75, almost 90 right there, 72. So 72, I would mark this card. Paldean Fates. Now this is where we get to another one in the trees where the bears can't touch really. In the past month, this ETB went from 277 now 236, down only 15%. Not too much of a bear market, right? Probably put it down just a little bit. 3 being sold for 223 of the lowest, all day today, for $223 for this Paldean Fates ETB. I think is such a great price. Even these blisters at $32, you're roughly $11 a pack, or a little bit under that. Excuse me. These were at 35, 36, now down to $32, and recently sold. 2 being sold 32, 35. It was at 40, but it's getting cheaper, guys. Put some positions in and Paldean Fates. These are the top chase cards. Without Bubble Mew, of course, being that top one. With Charizard, we're seeing a Charizard in here as well. We'll look closer at this Mew. A near mint, $545. Another card that I truly think is underpriced just because how big and how many people just know and want this card. For $500, guys. And how old Paldean Fates is becoming. Not too old, but yeah. In the past month, guys, this card went from 583 now to 529. One being sold on the 30th for $528, guys, for this Bubble Mew. I truly think this card will be at $1,000 at some point of its lifetime. It's not now, apparently. Yeah, Prismatic. This is a set that is absolutely going to skyrocket into another dimension once its life cycle is done. So right now you can pick up this ETB at $114, guys. In the past month, this ETB was at $130, now down to $125. A lot of reprints are happening, so a lot of people are going crazy and selling off. So right here, 20 being sold for under $110 all day today. 109, another one. So I would put it at $109. It's going under $110 for a ETB again. So definitely pick this one up while you got the chance. This is that Pokemon Center exclusive ETB for $322, guys. I don't know about this one. I think it's another great position. 151. You see that Pokemon Center exclusive ETB at almost 1,000. This one in the future will have no problemo being there. And if we look at in the past month, this ETB went from $377 now to $326, guys. One being sold for $335. Listing before that $319. Crazy. So we'll actually be surprised. So I'll be showing you guys the surprise box, which is going up in value. I think they're bringing listed at MSRP GameStop for $50. I heard. Crazy. On TCG $44.99, guys. This surprise box went from 42 now at 42. Only changed 1%, guys. Recently sold for these surprise boxes. All day today for 35 being the lowest. 38. So guys, pick these up while you can. While you have the chance to, pick up these deals. Right? While this bear market's going on, take advantage. Moving on. So Umbreon, Sylveon, Leafeon, Espeon, Glaceon, Vaporeon, all of these being those top chase cards, guys. And you could get all of these cards in one pack. Umbreon being that top chase card for $1,250, guys. I can almost see it shining on me. One day I'll pull this card. If we look at this past month, the chart, $1,210, guys. Crazy that a freshly, a fresh pack Umbreon is that much. But yeah, now down to $1,071, and Lightly Played was sold for $918. A near mint was sold for $1,200, roughly. Yeah, guys, crazy. Destined Rivals. $127 for this ETB. This ETB, I was telling you guys to buy it when it was at like 90, 100, 110, and it's not slowing down, guys. This set is gonna perform as well as any other set that has been hyped. You know what I mean? And it's gonna forever stay there. In the past month, this ETB went from 120 now to 125 with 3% gain, and it's not gonna stop there, guys. Two being sold to 127. So there's a market for it. People are buying this for this price. They know that there is a lot of growth potential for Destined Rivals, considering how fast they printed it, right? So yeah, moving on, guys. The booster boxes are $388. A lot of people are paying attention to this major buyout that happened right here, and we'll look at it closely, guys. But these booster boxes, if you look right here, 83 have been purchased for $395. Now a lot of people are gaining their positions in this set while this price is here, considering that this booster box was at at its peak 492. But guys, this is a new set, so just imagine in the future what these prices will be at. This is another Evolving Skies, another Fusion Strike. Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below if you know. Write me something. Let me know what you guys think. But we're going to be looking at the top chase cards of Destined Rivals right here, with that Team Rocket's Mewtwo being that top chase card, for a near mint of $474, guys. And we're going to be looking at the chart here, our handy dandy chart for $542. You could have got this card a month ago, now down to $457, guys. Such a steal, down only 15%. And one being sold today, a near mint for $478. Wow, for a new set. Now, guys, it wouldn't be a video without us talking about Phantasmal Flames. A lot of people don't like this set. A lot of people love this set. I personally love this set. Phantasmal Flames for $80. You can pick up this ETB. Yeah, $80. Sweet. We're picking them up all day. Past month, it was $130. Bunch of losers. And now down to $85, down 34%. We can call this a crash, right? For a set like this, a new set, everyone knows it crashes, and the contents inside of this set, which is absolutely amazing, all day being sold for $83 being the lowest. We're seeing listings for $80 now. And if we look at the booster boxes, guys, $264. Now, did I not call it, guys, in my past videos? I called it that it was going to be at this lowest point where it is a perfect time to buy. And this is the perfect time. We're seeing this negative 20%. I feel like it could go just a little bit lower. That's your perfect time to buy. It was at $307 for this booster box, now to $270, guys. And past sales all day, lowest being $269. And I feel like it's not stopping to go down. A lot of people are really not liking this set, which is better for us collectors. And, if you look at here, this is why, after those two top chase cards, they're only seeing the Meowth. That's all they know. And the Wigglytuff maybe, but they don't want that, right? Yeah, we'll look at the top chase card, that Mega Charizard at a near mint $600, guys. This card took a massive dookie. It was at peak 967, now down to 605. 28% dip. You can call that a crash. And recently sold, 3 being today for $600 being the lowest. So crazy. All gold Mega Charizard. I really want this one for $448. Man, I want this card. Okay, let's look at the chart for this card. $894 for this Ozempic Zard, now down to $450. So it definitely cut the weight and the price. 2 being sold. All day being sold yesterday for $451. Being the lowest I'm seeing. And yeah, guys, we're moving on to ME01 Mega Evolutions. This Gardevoir, for whoever corrected me that last time, for $68 for this ETB, guys. This is the cheaper one. We have a Lucario that's a little bit more expensive just because of the artwork, so we're going to be choosing the cheaper version, Gardevoir. So yeah, guys, going back, this ETB is at $68, and in the past month, it was at 79. Now the chart says 81, but if you look at the sales, all day being sold for like 68, 77. You know, we're seeing 80 listings, but it's going down in price as well, guys. It's taking that massive that bear run. You know, if you look at the booster boxes, even too, this is where I have predictions for Phantasmal Flames booster box. This is where it's gonna be $240, $250. You could get an entry position into what, like 36 packs of Mega Evolutions. So in the past month, this booster box was $263, guys. Now down to $238. You know, down 10% almost. All day being sold today for a lowest of $240 for a booster box of Mega Evolutions. And if we just look at the goodies inside, that Mega Lucario, and we have that Mega Gardevoir, we have the SIR Mega Gardevoir, SIR Mega Lucario. This set has so many goodies inside of it. We have Megalodius, we have Lily's Determinations. So many goodies in this set that it has so much growth potential. And if we look at Mega Lucario at a near mint, oh, it hurts me to see this because I pulled this card on my first pack. No lie, no joke. In the past month, this card went from 537 now down to 470 and 17, down 22%. All day being sold for 400. You know, there's a market for this. People are paying this because they know that this card is very undervalued. All gold, and it is a mega hyper rare for $400. Yeah. Same thing for this Gardevoir. Near mint for $314, guys. If we look at the chart here, it was at $468, now down to $319. Recently sold, 2 being on the 30th for the lowest of $314, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Now, if you guys watch all the way through this, thank you guys so much. And I love you, like, so much for watching through. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. And I hope this video helped you guys out. And, you know, updated you guys, you know, before, like, card shows or just information updates. You know, I got you guys. I'll be here for you guys. I'll be making more. Please like and subscribe. I'm out of here.